This may be an overreaction because I haven't gotten to watch NBA basketball in a while, but I'm already sold on Victor Wembanyama. Watching him play has me feeling like it's the 1960s and I'm watching Wilt Chamberlain for the first time. I hate to put pressure on young players because it usually just sets them up for failure, but Victor's just different. It's literally like watching something out of a video game. Just take a look at a few of these plays. Victor passes it off and then pause. I want you to tell me how this possibly ends in an alley-oop. The pass was perfect and the amount of ground he can cover in just a couple steps is crazy. Or how about the clip of him literally bringing the ball up the court, breaking down a defender, and shooting his step-back jump shot? Not only was the combination way too smooth for a 7-footer, but nobody's gonna be able to contest that shot either. Still not sold yet? Well, how about this? Vessel drops the ball off to Victor and I don't even know what just happened. It looked like a hook shot that somehow ended in a dunk. The video of Thomas Bryant's reaction is hilarious and basically sums it all up. The last clip I'll point out, even though there are still several more, is this back down dribble into a spin move into an acrobatic finish. Do I have to remind you that Wemby is 7'4"? This is not normal and this is not fair. He's a once in a generation type of player and he just joined the Spurs, who have the best winning percentage out of any other team in the NBA. He plays like a small forward just as much as he plays like a center. And the fact that I'm even gonna talk about the dribbling ability of a guy that's over 7 feet tall is just crazy. He doesn't quite have the mobility Kevin Durant does, but Victor's extra height and wingspan completely make up for it. Unless you're extremely tall and jump at the perfect time, you're not even going to be able to contest his shot. Defenders are going to need to start putting a hand in his face versus trying to block the shot because jumping is probably going to do nothing but foul him. His ability to finish at the rim is just as good as you think, and the amount of ways he can score is what has me sold more than anything. Then I don't even know where to start when it comes to defense. If you put all 4 of his teammates on one side of the half court and Victor on the other side, he would be just fine. This dude can guard a different person with each one of his arms. He can literally be in 2 places at once. There's a few clips of players on the Heat passing the ball immediately and not even looking to score when Victor was in the paint. It's not going to happen as much when the actual season starts, but still. The mobility he has on offense is still there on defense, which could make him one of the scariest defenders in the NBA already. Again, I don't want to get too carried away because it's just the preseason, but man, he's going to be one of my favorite players to watch this season. We also do know the preseason means nothing because the Bucks went 0-5 last year and then had the best record in the NBA. And I'm not gonna lie, I was even kind of annoyed with how much they were talking about him coming in and changing the NBA, but I'm buying into the hype and I don't care. He had a solid showing in the Summer League, but he was fresh off his season in France, so he wasn't 100% and just moved to America. This is the first time we're seeing him play under an organization and with teammates he's actually built chemistry with. In their first game against the Thunder, they faced off against another unicorn player in Chet Holmgren, which was an absolute dole. I was big on Chet before he got hurt last year, and I'm really excited to see the future battles between them two. In just 19 minutes, Wemby ended with 20 points and 5 rebounds in his preseason debut. He was just going out there and playing too, there wasn't even much structure. It's also the first time I've ever seen someone over 7 feet tall literally cherry picking. If he can't get that rebound, he's not wasting any time at all, he's already on the other side of the court. His first game was good, and his second game against the Heat was even better. He finished with 23 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists in just 23 minutes. Multiple of the plays I showed you in the beginning were from this game, and he's only going to get more comfortable from here on out. Even Greg Popovich said he only designed 1 play for Victor the entire game. Yet he still scored over 20 points and even scored on the play that was designed for him. Wembanyama is a great player on his own, but giving him to a genius like Greg Popovich is the best case scenario for him. It kind of feels like we're watching the beginning of Zion's career when he was making the NBA look easy before he got hurt. And I'm not gonna lie, I kinda have the same fear for Wembanyama. Tall, skinny players have survived in the league, but the only thing that can truly stop him from being great will be injuries. His super skinny frame does worry me, but at the same time, he could put on a bunch of muscle like Giannis, we just really don't know yet. I just hope he has the opportunity to make his body healthier and stronger, opposed to constantly striving to keep it in playing shape. But that's all I'm gonna say about it because I don't even want to put that energy in the air. It's funny how I made a TikTok at the end of last season talking about how it's going to be a completely new era for the Spurs because Greg Popovich was probably retiring, the team was completely rebuilding, and things just didn't look good. I talked about how they've had more losing seasons in the past like 5 years than they've had ever, and they were officially entering their name in the Wembanyama sweepstakes. Luckily for them though, they actually got the first pick, and it completely changed the organization in a good way instead of where things were headed. Anyways, I'm extremely happy with how he's looking so far and may have to become a part-time Spurs fan. But let me know down in the comments what you think about Victor so far, and leave a like on the video to support the channel. Subscribe if you're new for more basketball videos just like this one.